Sun, moon, stars,
It's a dark night, 2-0. So, you see the beacon of light through that black hole? Greetings, suns and moons, and of course, I have to welcome back all my stars. We're going to go ahead and get into channeling this energy. So, what we have here is a failure to communicate. And this is because someone in your environment feels like you're doing too much. And this is because of a display online and an action that was taken behind the scenes. Now, you could have been first in line for something, and because of this, someone feels like you betrayed them. However, what I'm getting is a public display of affection threw someone for a loop. And this is because this individual feels like you should have been back home. Now, what I also know to be true is someone in your close friends group also feels like you went through something in order to be able to be where you're at. And this is because whatever they did to you behind the scenes backfired. Now, if you've recently went to some form of recreation center or a public gathering, what this is talking about is a number petite feeling like you were going to do something near some water. Now, how this all plays a role in your current situation is someone that has been researching witchcraft also knows that salt water heals. And because of this, what I foresee in the near future is someone is going to do something around the clock. Now, how this all plays a role to all parties involved is because this individual feels like Sakna'i is Sekhmet, and they are not. And this is because of someone's interpretation surrounding a popular tarot deck. Now, what I'm also getting is, in the coming months, an energy that currently has you perplexed is also going to say that they knew that you would get over something. And this is because when you were online, you showed your face in the camera. Now, how this all plays a role in your situation is someone notices your eye movements. Now, for some, this individual already stated publicly that your eyes were crossing and that when one goes to the left, that's a sign of witchcraft. And this is because they seen a video that I did. Now, what I also know to be true is someone that feels like a Niger is their guide is also going to say that Aset is not Shanagayin. And this is because I stated that in a reading as well. Now, for those that are wondering why it's so many individuals talking about Nigers, this is because they watch me. And when they watch me, they feel like you don't know that I'm here because of my views that they're currently seeing. And this is because these particular individuals have you fooled by their view count. Now, if you are observant to what is taking place here on YouTube, you're already well aware that everyone's views are low. However, these particular individuals feel like the ones that are watching don't know what is taking place behind the scenes. And this is because when they switch over to IG, they also contact the person that is in charge of hacking everyone's views. Now, if you've recently been on IG, what this is getting to is you noticing a plethora of content creators on someone's IG. Now, the reason for this is, for this particular program, you have to follow this individual on their platform. Now, this is certainly to keep a clear count of who all is doing things that are unethical. However, for someone that is new to this, what it's going to look like is you deciding to promote something. And once you promoted it, they also asked you, did you want more subscribers or views? Now, what I know to be true is someone that is new to content creating decided that they would advertise. And because they did so, they also chose to purchase views and subscribers. However, what I also know to be true is the view count for this particular protocol is one of accuracy in this current state. And what this is talking about is this platform already being aware of others that are frequenting outside of this app and using hackers to boost their views. Now, because 646 is here, what this is telling me is this is someone's area code, or this is also a part of someone's phone number. However, in regards to this 1 and the 7, this is talking about karma. Now, if you've watched a prior reading that talked about Galaxy 17, this is also bringing out information pertaining to that galaxy. However, this is not surrounding Andromeda or Akhenaten. So what I'm going to tell you now is an 8 is a sign of a karmic chapter that you're either entering into or completing. Now, because there's no 10s here on the table, this is telling me that a 10 energy is also involved. Now, if you were born in the 8th month, what this is talking about is information pertaining to a cusper. Now, you could be on the cusp of Libra and Scorpio, or a Scorpio is relevant to this situation. Now, what I'm picking up intuitively is someone left the scene. And because someone's seen someone leaving, what this is telling me is this individual also noticed Now, because the fire emoji is here, I'm also getting that this information came from one of my readings. And because it did so, what I also know to be true is that Hara Sikyo is also involved. Now, I'm sure you're asking, what is that? What this is a peacock. Now, for those that are not familiar with totem animals, this is definitely a sign that this individual's totem animal is a peacock. Now, this could have something to do with the South, specifically New Orleans. However, it could be Atlanta or Orlando, Florida. And because of this, I'm going to say that a Scorpio also knows what's going on. However, in regards to a 46 energy, what this is talking about is someone's age. Now, this could be your age or the age of someone that you're interested in. Now, if you were born in 66, what this is giving me is someone obtaining your information. Now, for some, this information was gathered without your permission. And for others, this is talking about the 12th month. Now, if you are a Capricorn, what I'm getting for you is someone that is 46 also knows that you're into something. However, they're going to opt to say that they're 36. And this is because this individual feels like they look 10 years younger than they actually are. And that is not the case. Now, in regards to a father figure that you've recently seen online, what I'm getting for this father figure is that someone that you've seen while driving said something in your direction. However, because you weren't paying attention, this individual chose to keep going. Now, of course, this puts me in the mind state of someone flagging someone down, and either you or them was not paying attention. Now, what I'm also getting is a passerby may have also said they seen you with someone in traffic. And because of this, you're well aware of who this is. However, in regards to something pertaining to an underground event, what I'm picking up is someone's use of a Gede spirit, as well as a Babalu as a witch questioning their motives. And this is because a throne wannabe also felt like they did something to be able to avert judgment and some form of legality. Now, for someone involved in this is certainly talking about a home. However, this is not necessarily your home. Now, if you feel like this is you, what I'm getting for you is someone told you to stay away from a place that you frequent. However, because you chose to go the opposite direction, they're going to say that it was your fault that someone moved away. And because of this, they no longer have connectivity. Now, for those that are inquiring about connectivity, what this is getting to is a group of ascended beings that communicate telepathically, precautioning each other that something was going to happen. Now, if you feel like this is your doppelganger or copycat, the message for you is stand tall, soldier. And this is because this is something that this individual says, and when they say it, you may notice an eyebrow raise. And this is because this individual is being manipulated by unseen forces. Now, what I'm also getting is the individual that went the opposite direction also realized that there was a mistake in someone's writing. And due to this mistake being visible, they said that they weren't going to publish something. Now, what I also know to be true is someone's descendant that could be a protege is also aware of someone's misfortune. Now, what I'm getting in the coming months is someone's going to have to keep their distance. Now, because the light went out, I'm not sure if you could see it on your end, but I definitely seen it on mine. I'm going to have to end this reading abruptly. Deuces. What is your name? What is your name? Sergisias Etha.